Resorted, Chapter 9. Victor was waiting anxiously for Charlie to arrive. It had been 4 months since he held the love of his life, and it was messing with him. Charlie was feeling the same way. He missed Victor. He needed his dominant's attention. All he could think about was Victor. Charlie wanted to be with Victor all the time. It was strange for the older to be the submissive. After all, Charlie was a year older. Charlie's point of view. I watched as Ron almost pissed himself with excitement over meeting his Quidditch idol. Molly was fussing over Ginny's looks, and Hermione was told to sit next to Ron, because they were considered the perfect couple. If they were the perfect couple, I would lose all hope in humanity. Fleur was fussing over Bill, and if he was warm enough. She was doing the same with Percy, Harry, Arthur, and Sirius. She did the same with me. You are used to dragons giving off constant heat. How are you not frozen? Fleur was a better mother than Molly, and she didn't even have children yet. We were given our tickets and led to our seats. Ron started to complain, as we were led to better seats than them. Why did they get better seats? I won't be able to see Crumb properly. Ron was whining, and I wanted to punch him. It was bad enough that I had to hear fangirls talk about him sleeping with them. He never slept with them. Victor was the best mate. He never cheated, and especially not with girls. He was gay, and everyone knew it. Victor gave me the tickets with people's names on it. Sirius will be safe from prying eyes. Percy and Bill are older and have made a good impression on him. Harry is the youngest seeker that Hogwarts has seen in a century, and he hopes that by watching closely, Harry might learn some tricks to win some points for his house during games. Bill and Fleur visited me while I was in between Durmstrang and Romania. He met them and liked them enough to give them the seats. I kept my voice level, although I wanted to brag about how much my mate was the best and yell about how much I hated Molly, Ron, Hermione, and Ginny. Very well. Bill, switch seats with Ron. He should be able to have better seats than you. Or, Harry dear, why don't you give Ron your seat and you can sit with Ginny? Molly fully expected one of them to give up their seat, and they were both shocked. A world-famous Quidditch player gave them the seats, and they couldn't be changed or given to someone else. They would look ungrateful. Also, I saw the Malfoys and Snape go to where we would be sitting, and Harry would enjoy watching the match with his new friends and family. We are going to our seats now, the twins said, dragging me away with them, while Molly let out a frustrated scream, and Ron started to yell at them, calling them traitors. Glad to be rid of them, Sirius said, hugging Harry close, so he wouldn't hear some of the insults hurled at him. Black, glad you could join us, Severus said coolly, trying not to show how much the part of the insult he heard affected him. Nice to meet you officially. I am Narcissa Malfoy. Lady Malfoy shook their hands, and she was very nice to all of us. Harry, this is for you. I know that Draco gets so excited for a match that he forgets to bring one. Lady Malfoy gave Harry a warm-looking jacket. Thank you. Where is Dray? I saw Harry looking for Draco, and Sirius growled until he saw the boy who was in between the twins. Found your mate, have you? Victor said, coming up to our group. Victor! I flung myself into his arms, not caring if anyone else saw. Hey, little dragon, how are you? I can tell you missed me. He picked me up and then kissed me. I love you. Don't leave me again? I said, overly dramatic, and he kissed me again. After the match, you'll be able to meet my team, and Miss Delacour, you will be welcome to sight the Veilers that are here. Most people can't control themselves, and some of the Veila have had to be locked away in rooms with guards due to it. Victor took me away to a small room. I want to give you this, for the game. I felt him place a scarf around my shoulders. I want you to be safe. He kissed me, and then I gave him something. Can you wear this? It will keep you warm. It has heating charms on it. I was stopped by a kiss. I would love to, my little dragon. Victor kissed me again before he had to go to the rest of his team. One more for good luck, I told him, and kissed him hard. I want people to know that he is mine, that he has a mate. I love you, my dragon, but I have to go. I'll be with you soon. The match will go quickly with you here to cheer me on. He led me back to my seat, and I was reluctant to let him go, but I had to. Good luck, Eagle. He smiled and then faced the crowd. He was wearing the shirt I had given him under the Seeker robes. I saw the shirt under them. Go, Victor! We were all cheering when the snitch was really close to us, and Victor flew to get it. Harry and Draco were watching the Seeker with rapt attention. They were both Seekers, so it made sense. Harebear, look at how the Irish Seeker is riding. He could fall. Harry was yelling above the noise of the crowd to be heard, and it was quite cute. The twins were holding Draco on their laps, and Sirius had Harry on his. Narcissa was smiling at her son. Professor Snape was holding Lord Malfoy's hand. Bill was translating something for Fleur and explaining others, and Percy was sitting on Arthur's lap. This was the perfect day so far. Crumb has caught the snitch. Bulgaria wins, the announcer yelled, and everyone cheered. Well, everyone but the Irish. Victor, as promised, came to their group after he showered and brought them to meet the team. Some of the Veela came, hearing that half of Veela was there. It was scary watching him fly like that. Have you ever fallen while doing that trick? Draco asked Victor, talking about the time he was upside down with no hands on his broom and almost fell off. He was held on by his legs. Once, while learning the move, I tightened my hold on his arm. I am fine. It wasn't a far fall, and there were cushioning charms all over the ground while I trained for this match. He kissed my forehead. I liked when you swerved away from the bludger and then flew into a spiral, then caught the snitch like it was the easiest thing in the world. I had lost sight of the snitch when you caught it. Harry was in awe of Victor's talent and almost fainted when Victor complimented him on a game that Percy had wrote to Charlie about and that Charlie had told him in detail. Ron wanted a signed poster, Harry reminded me. We said we would try to get a poster signed by Victor, and it would be made out to Ronald Bilious Weasley. We all know that he hates his middle name, and he refuses to tell anyone about it. I have one signed already, and the ink can't be changed. Victor had one signed in a bright, nauseating pink that he had borrowed from the Veela. It is perfect, my eagle, my smart Dom. Isn't he the best person in the whole wide world? I kissed Victor, who picked me up and kept me in his arms while we all talked. Professor Snape came over with us along with Lord and Lady Malfoy. They have been speaking to the minister. I hope this is handled discreetly, Lord Malfoy used a stone tone. Albus Dumbledore has brought back the Triwizard Tournament, and the only schools invited are Durmstrang and Beauxbaton's Academy of Magic. Lord Malfoy told them not to tell anyone. A resort will be given to the students who wish it. Harry, you are going to be resorted, Lady Malfoy said kindly as she fixed Harry's hair. Well, as much as possible. After all, his hair is untamable. I know. I might be able to room with you, Dre. He was happy, and both the boys hugged each other. Is it possible for me to be at Hogwarts? Sirius asked, and Lord Malfoy smiled and motioned for Professor Snape. Binns is finally being exorcised out of the castle, and Hogwarts will be in need of a new history professor. You are top of our class at school, and will do an adequate job. Professor Snape smiled, and then moved back to Lord Malfoy's side. Third person's point of view. Barty Crouch Jr. watched and waited for the perfect time. His master wanted him to cause panic and deliver a message to his mates about the ritual they would be doing to give him his body back. The match was over, and only a few people remained outside the tents. Time to cause chaos and meet the Lord's mates. Musmorda, he shouted, and people started to scream as he led some low-level Death Eaters to cause chaos, but not to hurt anyone. They would cause some fires, start a panic, and then leave. They were under no circumstances to get caught and questioned. As people started to run away, Barty found his lord's mates and cast Notice Me Not charms around them, as well as a muffling and silencing spell. My lord wants me to tell you that he is on the rise. He is going through a ritual to regain his body. The potion and ritual take nearly a year to complete. Close to the end of the school year, he will be brought back with his sanity intact and will need his mate's presence during the ritual. He has told me that he doesn't want either of you to see him in his weakened state, and that he loves both of you. Barty was holding out 2 letters for Harry and Sirius to take. These he asks that I give you. He wants you to know that our fellow Death Eaters in Azkaban won't be there for long. He will break them out, starting with the Wolf's Alpha. Barty was facing Narcissa when he said that. Thank you, Barty. Thank you. She hugged him. They had been friends, and both had their mates reject them. Barty was rejected because he bore the dark mark. Narcissa had been rejected because her mate was an Auror, and wouldn't be able to get far in the Auror department with a wife who was from a dark family. Expect Harry to be named champion of Hogwarts, Barty told them. Sirius picked up Harry and growled at Barty. Harry is not going to be competing in that tournament. Sirius was angry and knew that his godson/mate was too young to compete. It's crucial to our Lord's plan that he does become champion. Don't worry, we will watch him and keep him safe, Barty promised, and everyone else promised the same. Harry would be protected, and the rest of the group would help as much as they were able. Dumbledore royally fucked up when he chose to go after the boy who lived.